we are making the pants for a friend. So the pants are going to have a yoke. So I already cut the fabric, everything. We are going to do the natural dye with cabbage. The color she wants is a green-blue color. So we're going to use the baking soda to achieve that. And we're going to show you the entire process of the cabbage dye. So we're going to cut the cabbage. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to cut it quarter more. It's easier to cut. I'm not going to cut too small. Just to cut it easier to boil, it's okay. So like this size, cut it. So now we are going to put in the water. I'm using just the tap water. So yeah, this is about this much water for 1 pan. Okay, we're going to boil this. Now we're going to prepare our fabric. We are going to put some salt into the container and then put water to dilute the salt. Salt here. So we are going to put the warm water. So we make sure the salt is diluted. And that would help the fabric to absorb the dye better. Now we are just putting in all these pieces of our fabric into the salt water and to really make sure to soak in the fabric, every piece in it. So the blue flower we painted, use the fabric pan, and it's quite bright, you know, then when we finish the dye, we know it would be kind of more faded flower. That's actually what we want. So now all the fabric is soaked with the salt water, and we're going to let this fabric to sit with the salt water while we're waiting for the dye ready. So it looks like our dye is ready right now. So I'm going to turn off the stove and let it cool down just a little bit. Okay. We are going to take out the salt water from our fabric. Just try a little more. Okay, so I'm taking out this water. So I'm going to take out the cabbage and then just to use the liquid. Okay, I'm going to pour this into my container. Okay, so I'm going to take it over. Test the dye a little bit. So look, the color actually is beautiful purple, right? So, and then we just want to see if we put the baking soda in it, and then how this would change color in. Okay, this one I'm going to put it here so you can see this beautiful purple. And then if we put a little bit of baking soda to it, actually yeah, it would turn this purple into blue immediately. So you know, it's a, I want to say that this is truly a experimental. So not every time you can get the same color because it depends on the water balance. But in general, you would put baking soda for achieving blue color and green color, and put vinegar for pink color. So you really need to experiment it. It's really dynamic. It is changing color, blue-green now. We're going to put the fabric in right now. So then The fabric is going to be in. The fabric we use is cotton muslin, 100% cotton. This color is interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna wear a glove to make it more even. Now the fabric has been sitting in the dye for more than 8 hours. We are going to take it out and dry it. The pieces are already dried up, so we're going to press them. Pieces are ironed and ready so my colleague can sew it. We are sewing the pants today. Yeah, this pants has a yoke. It's our JSongway signature pants. Full leg, wide leg. Really nice. Great. Oh, that's beautiful, Anna. Thank you. Yes. So the pants come out like this. So this is something about the natural dye. It's not like a perfect even. This is the imperfection of natural, or you call it natural imperfection. And it's complete sewing, but it's not done yet. So we are going to rinse it up, and then after that we'll be ready. So we're taking it. While we are waiting for the pants to get dry, we are doing an experiment with the cabbage dye fabric scrap. This is clean water, and this also clean water. But I will put the second one with some vinegar to it. Okay, so I put 1 spoon of the vinegar in the clean water. So the same scraps, so we're going to put this in. This is clean water, and this one is the vinegar water. So this is with the clean water, so we can see the color does come out a little bit. Yeah, it will become a little lighter each time you wash it, but it will still keep the same color. So you can see it has a little bit greenish, the water. Okay, so what happens to the vinegar water? It becomes pink. So we can see the color actually changed. Back to the cabbage pink color. So So you can always over dye it if the color faded. So just have fun experimenting. Here is the cabbage dye pans for our friends. We are so happy it's done.